Okay, so the thing that you should know at the outset is that if there's any moral compass within you at all, guiding your actions, words and deeds aren't so hard to separate from one another. But they are pretty hard to separate from one another since words are also deeds. But it's beside the point. That's a sort of quibble you'd quibble over endlessly. Um, your failure to inform me of your intention to have my cat euthanized is totally out of order. There's no excusing it. Okay, there's no reason you have it on any level for not informing me of my cat's death or his imminent death. It's just a mark of your. I don't know what it is. Why would you do this? Is an act of twisting the knife? I think, isn't it, or jabbing the knife into my guts, twisting it. Been nasty. It's a nasty thing you did. I, you see that, you know your intention behind it, and like I, as well as every other member of your family, since your accident, we've all felt very sorry for you. We've always been there for you. Out of hot water I've made for you, out of times emptying your bag, your catheter, this, that, and the other, and yeah, we're all there for you. That's the thing. Everyone has been. We've all been helping. I don't know what you want from me. I don't. But all things considered, in my estimations, in terms of a son to have raised, it could have been a hell of a lot worse than this. All things considered, could it not? And like the dredging up the past, and you accuse me of playing the victim. Uh, like if I forgive you for this, and it's a way off. I think it's a way off, really. Like I dislike the the character traits implied by your actions recently. I dislike them instinctively. I can't tolerate that in my own mother. And you say like, "Oh, I will never change." Like, well, you need locking up if you're unwilling to change. That's just how it is. If you're unwilling to try and change, there's just nothing we can do there. You're deranged. Like, try and say to me like that cat, that animal was not important to me. Yeah, I chose him. Chose him when I was 11 or 12. I think 11 actually. About around then. And my mate till now, he's 17, so probably 12. You leaned on, you goaded into it, but you're just this vacuum of truth. This silent, don't say anything, isn't it? Why don't you open your trap and say something that makes sense? You do this shameful thing. I don't know what to say to you. I think about your life, about how it's turned out. And actually, I remember you before your accident. You were rather stern, cold, dissatisfied with your life, always seemingly dissatisfied with me, maybe dissatisfied with having kids in general. What was going on there? I don't know. then we had like lots of other people around, sort of in the periphery, people like Penny, and a great time hanging out with her. And you would just be like doing motherly things, like dissatisfied, like reading some book, like it's the same sort of book that you always read again and again and again. You're like reading different, just in a drill of routine. You can't break free from it. Why not? And you like wax lyrical about your old days at Woods and like how you were chefing basically, like sort of doing the everything job, like running the place almost. Why don't you stay doing that? Like you're a very good cook. You were a very good cook before your accident, because you can't cook it in your condition. But chefing? Why don't you do that? You've got talent for it. That's like, yeah, very hard work and like very like grinding and tough. And you'll be very disciplined and organized and all that sort of thing to be a good chef. And I like cooking. I can never be a chef though, I don't think. Like the dish bitch and so on. And like I've stepped up as a catering assistant, but like cooking like that doesn't interest me at all. Like I want to like do barbecue and just like get my reverse sear game up and this sort of thing. What was it with horses? Why is he passionate about horses all of a sudden? What is it? You pass something like your personality, your psyche onto me. Like, my love of girls in boots and overalls, or wanting one of those as a wife, which obviously comes with like the whole life of farming as well, if they really want to be farmers. So, like, and there's loads of reasons actually to love those girls, like farmer girls, like tough, almost always, well, always actually in physically good shape, sassy, like not give a fuck attitude, not afraid to get their hands dirty, not like, "Eh," like little girly girls, natural, unpretentious beauty. Yeah, they're amazing. But I love other sorts of girls as well, not just farm girls. Like those are kind of like, yeah, I love that style. I love their like the country looks and fashion sense and so on. And I get it and I love it. But then again, I have grown up on a farm. I have grown up in rural Britain, and that is like a big part of my life, or has been. And what is at the moment. And actually, the more I think about it, the more farming connects to everything I think might be important for me to do in the future. You know, you know. But why horses for you? What is it about horses? Like, no one else in your family rides, do they? I mean, what is it? It's like Norma. Is it possibly Norma's influence on that? I bet it is, isn't it? What went on there between you two? Some sort of horrible female secret, isn't it? Oh God, I can never tell. I was like, I want to help you. I do. But let, you won't be open. you won't tell the truth. So there's actually nothing I can do for you. And you need to talk to someone. You need to get counselling. You've never had psychotherapy or CBT or anything like that following your accident, so far as I'm aware anyway. You needed it. We all needed it. Back then, pretty much like after it happened, but someone or some group of people just like denied it to us. And then Rob got really fucking creepy and weird and crazy and angry and everything else. And just like spewing out racism. We knew him for like a couple of years before the accident. He was fine. He's actually a reasonably cool dude. But that fucking trailed off after the accident. What the fuck happened? How could we know? We were kids. And it's like, it's none of your business. Like, if you think it's none of our business, you're a mental case. And that's all there is to it. It affected both of us directly. I don't know how badly it's twisted Georgie up, but you are, wheelchair or no, disability or you are still an adult. You must come clean about what this was all about. You must, you must, you must. I suspect it goes back to the divorce. That's my inclination to think that. And Jenny pointing and so on. Get rid of this horse's body straight away. What was going on? I must know. Why can't you tell me this? There's no point.